Welcome to my channel Living Linux. In this video I want to show you Minigalaxy, which is an unofficial GOG client for Linux. So I have to say up front that it's not as complete as, for instance, Lutris. And well, for me, this is still interesting because I'm only interested in Steam and GOG and not any of the other platforms. So that's why I was looking for a GOG client for Linux. And GOG is working on a Linux client, but I haven't heard anything about the progress and when we can expect a release. So yeah, you do have to trust the developer because you're going to log in with your GOG credentials. So if you're worried about stealing passwords and those kind of things, yeah, then you have to go through all the code and then perhaps compile it yourself. So you can download an AppImage, and it's also possible to download a deb file and install that on Debian based distributions. So I'm running on Ubuntu 26.04. I also tested it on Pop! OS 24.04, but I did run into some issues, and that looked to be that there were some outdated libraries, those kind of things. So let's just say Ubuntu 26.04 is probably a good baseline. Now I also installed a newer version of Mesa because I had some issues with the game, and I also tried to install DXVK, but perhaps I did something wrong, but it didn't fix my issue. So let's have a look. So yeah, with an AppImage, then you have to make sure that it's executable. And I already started it. And it's possible to play Linux games. You can see a little penguin logo here. And you can also try to run Windows games with Wine. You have to install Wine yourself. So default, it's Linux only. But if you set it to prefer Linux, then if you don't have Wine installed, it will tell you that it needs Wine. Oops. Okay. Now, it's not really hard to install Wine. Yeah, here you can see that I'm running with Mesa 26.1. And this is the command to install Wine and Winetricks. Yeah, perhaps you want to install the latest version. Perhaps that can fix some games, who knows. But I was a bit too lazy to do that. Now, let's try something that does work, like Morrowind. And yeah, if we go to the options, you can see that it's using this card as the GPU, which is not the real GPU. And let's start the game. So don't fall down the stairs.
Get yourself up on deck and let's keep this as civil as possible.
So now we're on deck.
This is where they want you. Head down to the dock and I'll show you to the census office.
So this all looks playable to me.
Let's go. Move it along.
So I think this is enough for now. So when I tried a Linux game, I did run into an error about a missing library. So this was just a matter of sudo apt install libglue Mesa, something like that. Yeah, so like I said, it's the client is a little bit bare bones, you could say, but it does work. So let's try it. So let's see. Oh, no, that's not good. It's not really my kind of game, but okay. So, oh well. You can see that this game is also working. So we can see that, yeah, you might have to install some additional libraries, but this Linux game is working. Morrowind, which is a Windows game, is working. So in itself, this looks to be all working. Now I also tried Skyrim, and like I said, I tried to install DXVK. Perhaps I did something wrong. But yeah, I can show you the results anyway. But yeah, I have some graphical glitches. So especially when I move around, and you can see that the textures, that there's a problem with that. So yeah, I can try to have a look if I have to install DXVK in a different way, if that is the issue or not. But at least the game starts, and well, like I said, I still have to do some more investigation about the graphical glitches. So again, if you prefer a client for GOG that is just for GOG, then have a look at Minigalaxy. It's not as complete as, for instance, Lutris, so it might be that you have to install some additional libraries, those kind of things. You have to install Wine if you want to play Windows games, but in itself, yeah, it does work. It does install the games. Um, so yeah, then the only thing might be some missing libraries. So this is all for now, and I hope to see you again in my next video.